Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Broadway Jets YouTube channel. You'll know me from Twitter as NYJ Mike. I'm joined as always by the master of receipts, NYJ Matt. And Matt, the Jets' official 53-man roster has been released. The season starts in just about a week from Sunday. It's all happening.
It feels good, Mike. We're back. And yeah, 2 weeks away from a week and a half away from football. And the 53-man being set, we're making it a little early. We probably could wait until later in the day where maybe they can pick someone up off waivers, they can make a trade. But not too surprising. There probably are a few moments that we'll dive into for the 53. But what we're going to do later on, either this week or early next week, is a complete tier list of the 53 guys on the roster, which is always fun to do. But Mike, when the 53-man roster came out, they waited till 8 p.m. for that, I guess, competitive advantage of people maybe falling in love with a guy that was waived at 2 o'clock and they go after him. The Jets announced it late. What was your initial reaction when you saw it at 8 o'clock?
I was happy about a couple of things. One, Leonard Taylor made the team. That was great because he looked, of all these guys, of all the young guys and the defensive linemen the Jets have rotated the last couple of years that look good in the preseason, made a couple plays, whatever. He's the only guy really that made some plays in the regular season. And the Jets were obviously thin at defensive tackle. You go out and you get a couple guys
Juwan Briggs, Harrison Phillips,
that are veterans, right? More run stuffing kind of guys. So Leonard Taylor, more of the Quinnen mold, pass rush, impact player. And then the other thing I was happy to see was that Tyrod Taylor is going to be healthy enough to make the initial 53, because you don't want, with a running quarterback, you don't want to go into the season with your QB2 being a rookie in Brady Cook who wasn't highly touted coming out of school, or Adrian Martinez who struggled in the preseason this year. So what about you, Matt? What were your takeaways?
Yeah, it wasn't too surprising, but the one thing that I look about the guys that made the team from the last regime, and like, all right, now you proved it that you can make the team, you have to now contribute. So the two guys that stood out the most to me, one is Xavier Gipson. Mike, I have a ton of tweets from
Your boy.
end of 2024 saying, oh, thank God we're never going to watch him return a punt again. And he is. And allowing Xavier Gipson to return punts in 2025 is like giving a machete to a toddler. Like, it might be okay, but it's probably going to go bad. And it's going to be scary as hell when you watch it. He truly, I think Manny said he had 9 fumbles, but even the fumbles, even the fumbles and the muffs, like, he will not fair catch it and get decapitated and hold on to the ball, but he's not always going to. Or he'll fumble the ball out of bounds. He'll call a fair catch when the guy's 15 yards away. He was very bad in his last 25 games. Like the first half of 2023, he showed glimpses, not just a touchdown against Buffalo, but he seemed like a competent returner. He can't return punts, Mike, and he's going to. And that part to me is pretty terrifying. Now, I will say we are not at practices, and not every practice is open to the public. So if Aaron Glenn and Chris Banjo, if they see, Xavier Gipson have sure hands and be fine in practice, and maybe Pritchett, who we liked, was horrible in practice and muff one of the game, it's a no-brainer for them probably. So if they know more than what we do, fine. That classic gif of the Jets know more than us. But if you lose a single game, or the tide of a game turns because of Xavier Gipson muff punt, it's an embarrassment. So I'm very concerned about that.
I hear you. Listen, and it's also, you mentioned the Bills punt return. So his best play of all time is a bitter play for us, where we were happy the Jets won that game, but you kind of knew the season was down the tubes. So
it was 750 days ago. I don't know. I don't know. You can't get credit for that. And then Rucker's the other guy.
Rucker, yeah, Michael Clemens.
But I actually agree with Buffalo Jets fans' take that like Clemens is ironically becoming like overhated.
Yeah, like
he's not good.
He's like an NFL guy.
He's an NFL backup that it will start if one of our edge guys gets hurt. But it's Jeremy Ruckert for me, Mike. You had the opportunity to take the full offseason with a new regime and become a good blocking tight end and say, I was from here. I grew up loving this team. It has not been a good start. I'm going to be the best blocking tight end. Go to every tight end you can, become a monster, and come back here, put on 25 pounds, prove myself in the run game. That clip of Jeremy Ruckert opening a hole for Breece Hall, I think it was the Chiefs or Bills game in 2023. That was 2 years ago.
I was gonna say
I
it's the
don't.
same thing as your Xavier Gibson point. Like, think about how long ago that feels. That's the last time we saw Jeremy Ruckert blocking highlight, and it's not like. And then, all right, fine. If you're not gonna do that, like, let's see all of his touchdown catches. Like, there's zero.
And it takes a lot for Mike and I to be down on a player, especially this early. But you had to come back in camp and been great. And Zach Rosenblatt posted an article this morning and said Ruckert has regressed in run blocking. He's regressed as a blocker. You can't have that happen in year 3. So is it year 3?
This will be his. I think
It's year 4.
Is it his 4th year?
It is, because he played his first game against the Browns.
Oh, 2022 dropped the
Flacco,
pass. Yeah.
He dropped the pass and then was inactive. Mike, you're on year 4, man. You got to be better.
Especially
You
with,
have
I
to
mean, the Jets have
contribute
a
more.
weak tight end room. I wonder what I'm glad they kept Beck, though. So they kept Andrew Beck. So he'll be like a fullback tight end hybrid. So the Jets are listed as having kept 5 running backs. And one of them is Yangwu, which I think I just fucking nailed.
You did. I looked it up before just to confirm.
Yeah. Good
And he
kick
ran
return.
well in the preseason. I think he averaged like 5 yards to carry. Like, he actually ran well against backups. If you
Yeah,
needed
he's
to be
probably
your
not
fourth
going to
guy.
have any carries, which is fine.
Yeah.
And let him return kicks.
But Mike, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up, dude? Come on.
Malachi Corley,
No matter what.
a pick that, like, I don't even know. People had a tweet like comparing him to Jason Morrow. He's like 10 times worse than Jason Morrow.
Jason Morrow was like fine, like had like 40 something catches his rookie year. Like, he was relatively productive. I think Jason
he had
Morrow had
38
catches in the game. Was 38?
He had 38 on the year.
I don't know why I think he had 10 catches in the game. I gotta look that up. Like against the Steelers.
It's very, and people say move on. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I can move on, but you wasted a pick. And that
38
isn't
catches,
fun when
Matt,
you're
you're
trying to
right.
rebuild.
38
I would-
fucking catches.
And you know what's tough
Why
though?
did
Like,
he
what happened?
He had 10 catches against the Broncos that year. Why'd they cut him? He must have really been like an asshole or sucked at blocking. Because the next year, man, it's funny. That's 2014.
He didn't play in 2015.
2015, he didn't play. The Jets tight ends had 8 catches combined in 2015. It's a real stat. It's insane.
I was in my mind comparing a lot of Denzel Mims to Malachi Corley, because when you go forward 10 years, a lot of Jet fans are gonna bundle them together.
We like
right. You're
Denzel
gonna.
Mims. I know this is what you're saying, but yeah.
Yeah. The difference would be is outside of like him getting food poisoning, Denzel Mims like fought to play and he wanted to play and he would practice hard. You hear all the reports about it, and he wasn't happy, but he tried. He wanted to get on special teams and be better and contribute. Everything from 2024 with Malachi Corley sounded like he didn't want to play special teams. He wasn't working hard, thought it was given to him because Aaron Rodgers liked him during the draft process. So in 10 years, I need to remember both didn't work out. Both never scored a touchdown, but one guy tried to compete and it didn't work out. The other guy was a 0 and dropped the ball at the goal line.
And Matt, Denzel Mims in his rookie year averaged 40 yards a game. So you're as in a horrific offensive season. So, we were actually excited about him. You never even got to see Corley, who that sounds like it's on him.
The Chargers game is the most memorable I remember from Mims. Like, having that like extended out catch when I was like, we found Julio Jones. We had to.
There was the game against the Chiefs in 2020 where Darnold just dropped one in the bucket to him.
Yep.
The day
Down
I
the-
remember
Yep.
getting COVID the night before, and then developing during that game. But man, Mimsy, it's just weird because like you see the clips of these guys in college, meaning Corley, and it's like he clearly has ability. I don't know. I also like those kind of guys. I feel like it's weird. You get these quote unquote gadget or like run after catch kind of guys, wouldn't you just give him like 5 end arounds like in the preseason? Like, why don't they just do that?
They very much should have.
Well, they did once, and he fumbled the ball too early, but it worked. I don't know. They're almost screen.
Yeah, and Mike, you mentioned Andrew Beck before. Very telling he made the 53. And they didn't try to like have it like as a vested veteran get him back. They don't want to afford any team calling and being like, hey, well, like they want Andrew Beck to be a part of
He
this
was
offense.
the first guy that Muji signed.
Yeah,
when he took over. So
I was workshopping one last night. Somebody said that Darren Muji was moving in silence. He was mooging in silence.
a real cheese move in silence, like lasagna.
I also think that like Brandon Smith got a lot of hype, looked good in the preseason. You know, Alan Lazard's here and he's not on short-term IR, and they're going to play him.
I was more surprised about the Pritchett because exactly, man, it's tough when you're these like Jason Brownlee kind of guys who profile as a starting outside receiver, and you're not the starting outside receiver. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Like what are they going to do? They're like exactly to your point. It's 3rd and 8, and we're going to take out, Josh Reynolds and put in Brandon Smith to run that route. Like no, he's going to put in Josh Reynolds. That's it. It is what it is. Garrett Wilson's going to come out, and you're going to put Brandon Smith to do an 8-yard out. Like no. So I was not surprised about that, and that's tough too because Aaron Glenn. And you made the point before where we're not seeing practice, whatever. If you're Aaron Glenn, you have to go out there and be like, hey, we're gonna use Merritt. We're gonna use whatever. We're really watching everything. So the best man's going to make the team. Not exactly. You can't do certain things. So
yeah, because you have 45 practices versus 3 games that we play, and in those games, some of these guys might play a quarter and a half. Like there is more that they put on the field, and I honestly think very rarely does a skill position player like make their mark in the preseason, like the Victor Cruzes of the world. I think they're more looking at like how does Marquise Hayes line up against a backup like edge rusher. I think that's what they care about more.
Who the fuck is Marquise Hayes?
That's why I brought him up. Out of the entire 53-man roster, I pride myself in every year going into it. And anybody can pull me off the street, and I can give you the 53.
Yeah.
I don't know who Marcus Hayes is.
I swear I could have given you 52 of the other guys.
Yeah.
I never heard of him once. I never heard of him one time. When did he play? Was he there? It's like this is like the what's the fake college that played or fake high school? Bishop Sycamore. Marcus Hayes is the Bishop Sycamore of the New York Jets 53. I'm convinced he's not a real guy. What happened?
Very weird, but
maybe he's great.
He's probably the one guy they feel comfortable that when they want to claim someone, they'll go back to 9 offensive linemen. And look,
yeah, right, like 2 backup guards, I guess.
And I was very patient because like Brandon Smith gets released and everybody's ready to set themselves on fire. And I'm like, hey, maybe the 31 other teams don't value Brandon Smith that high. And
again,
like you will get
you gotta value him more than your starting outside receivers. That's the problem.
And like I feel like the Jets haven't been poached as much as we think in the past 5 years.
It was just that 1 year. You said it with Pinnock, but I think there was that year the Jets had like 7 guys claimed in 22 or 23.
Yeah.
Maybe 23. Yeah.
And then we talk about how deep we are and that all these teams want our guys, and then we win 5 fucking games. Dude. What else do you have on the 53? Because again, not the most surprising day. I think we talked last night about the cornerback.
Oh yeah, there's only they only have 5 corners.
5.
So there's only 9 guys in the secondary, which is light. Usually you carry 6 corners, and you mentioned it the other day that they carried 7 the 1 year when they had Justin Hardy, who was just really a special teams guy. It's light, man. But Isaiah Oliver is essentially a slot corner himself, so you really have 6. It's just, and then we've got the linebackers too. Like who's gonna be the third linebacker on the field if you play like a 4-3?
Francisco Muaga, who the Jets took with the Mike Williams pick.
There you go, your boy. Or McCrary Ball. I mean, it's like because Jamin Davis seemed like he had the inside track the former first round pick of Washington.
Maybe they bring him back and
Right.
punt Marquise Hayes.
Just teach someone how to long snap, dude. I know
But
Joe
we
Timmy
like-
can normally snap. Just teach him.
We like Thomas Hennessy. We want him there.
No, Thomas Hennessy is cool. He's highly rated in Madden. He's like a 72.
Maybe he can become a backup center. Maybe we do the reverse where he's our backup center and we can punt Josh Myers.
There's a guy in the Bills. I was talking with my buddy about it, who they have listed as a tight end and a punter, who was like a Division II All-American at both positions, which is interesting. Save a roster spot. I don't know. I don't think the Bills actually cut their punter though.
Yeah. This is completely off topic, but I get like pain thinking about the 49ers Eagles playoff game when they like Brock Purdy's arm fell off
Oh my god.
and how they don't have a contingency in place to be like, who on this team played quarterback in high school?
Yeah.
And like, can you throw the ball 15 yards?
In the,
Like
in the NFC Championship game.
It pains me that they didn't have a contingency in place. Like the Jets should have a contingency where you have two quarterbacks that are suited up. Fields and Taylor go down. Like, who can be the guy? Like Jeff Smith would have been the guy before to be like, you're the quarterback. You can hand the ball off 90% of the time, but you can throw.
Well, the NFL stepped in.
They
and made
have
that
the new rule.
Who was the back? I think it was Josh Johnson was the backup. Jets legend, no? In that game, and then he also got hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Man. But yeah, they have the rule now with the extra quarterback. It's like in baseball, you can't have no catcher. Ben Rice. The Ben Rice rule. I don't know. I'm feeling good, Matt. You know what? I think I just want to win week 1. It's going to be there's a tough schedule to start the season. But like if you're 1-0, that Buffalo game is going to be so fun.
Yeah. Is that home?
It's at home. Both 1 and 2 are at home. Steelers, Bills. Then you go to Tampa. You go to Miami. I'm going to be at that Dolphins game, by the way.
Really?
You want to go? It's Monday night.
Wow. I don't know. Probably
MNF.
not.
Dua Lipa is playing that Saturday. I'm going to go to that concert. No Diddy.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
I got a new gift too I'm hopefully moving out of my apartment in due time and we'll have like an area to record our shows. And I got a YouTube subscriber count with our logo embedded in it. That you
Very
flip
cool.
numbers as you go, and you kind of as a reminder how we're trending. If you made it this far and you follow us on Twitter, we do not follow you back. You subscribe, we will automatically follow you back.
We will.
Definitely reach out. We're recording this before 8:00.
Not
Mike
bad,
has
man.
to go to work. I'm still tired from the wedding.
Wedding was
We're gonna
great,
bring
by
more
the way.
content. Wedding was very fun.
Wedding was great. I created gay allegations for us, which is fine.
on Twitter.
Yeah,
And it was very funny that I think 80% of people were like, "Oh, you're not married," and then the other 20% was like, "I never knew."
yeah. Matt tweeted out, married my best friend. A million comments were like, "Oh, you married Mike." So then I tweeted out a picture of us from the wedding, being like, "Matt and I tied the knot. Thanks for all the support." Like clearly you've talked about your fiance 10,000 times, and then yeah. So to like a few of the comments were like, "That's so great! Like congratulations, guys." Like shit, like fucking never beating the allegations.
It was great. And then you went to the Badlands event.
It was great, dude. The Badlands event was awesome. They did a great job. There was like 200 people there. Met a ton of Jet fans. Saw some people that we already knew. Ran into like O'Leary and Richie and Claudio.
They know that you are the co-host of what ChatGPT ranked as the 9th best Jet YouTube show.
That's not bad, dude. 9.
We'll take 9.
We'll take 9, top 10. Yeah, so I saw those guys, and they had the Samini there and Brian Costello. I didn't get to talk to Kaz. I wanted to talk shit to him.
Kaz looked like he lost some weight. He looked pretty good.
Kaz on that Ozempic, son. I have no idea, but
I got to put that in the show description now. No, Kaz looked good.
he looked good.
Kaz looked good. And I do think Rosenblatt has had a good summer because I think with Connor Hughes being at both practices, Giant and Jet, like Rosenblatt has been my go-to guy to be like quick, fast content where Samini's more long form and only really shares the big moments. I think Rosenblatt stock up.
Yeah. I just don't. I honestly, we've talked about this a lot. I don't like dislike these men as people. I just don't think they're the best football fans. I think we're better football fans than them. I think we know more about football. I really do. I honestly do. And it's like if you were at the practice and you tweeted out what happened, I would take it more. I would just it would be more well received than when Zach Rosenblatt says something. I really do.
I did think it was funny that when the Jets did their introductory press conferences for Harrison Phillips and Briggs, all the replies from the Jet beat writers were like the quotes that they're saying. And then Connor just tweets out like, Sopranos season 4 did not hit the mark for me. Like I did not like the inclusion of cousin Tony. It was very funny. Like for some reason, Connor's not at the facility. And he's live tweeting Sopranos while we just traded for 2 defensive tackles.
By the way, one of the guys I know from work who does a big Bills fan is very friendly with Harrison Phillips. So I'm gonna try to set something up.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We shall
Bring
see.
him on.
Gonna try.
All right.
Harry
I
Phillips.
don't even. I need to go get a coffee. I don't even know if this went well. I have no idea how well we sound. I did not check anything beforehand.
Is my microphone freaking out again?
No, it was great.
No.
Buddy. It was great.
Quick record prediction with the 53.
We will do a more formal one. I've been back and forth on 2 numbers. Your number is higher than mine.
I have to go 9-8. I can't not do 9-8. I think I win 9 games, Matt. This is 9. You know what I mean? It's not even
What's their over under 5.5?
I would actually take the over.
I would too.
Especially Matt, because the Jets don't have. This is, I think, a big factor in an over under. The Jets don't have a rookie quarterback that they're going to throw in if they're like 3-6, who might suck. You're just going to try to win every game for 17 games. And if Justin Fields somehow gets hurt, which is like seriously not ideal. We want Justin Fields to be terrific. Your backup is probably a better NFL. It's a very similar drop off.
And we're gonna make a video one day on it. Like the Jets weren't a 5-win team last year. They should have won likely 3 more games, and they, in my opinion, probably downgraded a bit at maybe corner, even though DJ Reed played bad. Rodgers versus Fields, you can have the argument. Obviously, statistically, Rodgers was fine, but then you look at wide receiver went down. Like if you're given those 3 wins that you probably should have had, and you regress a little bit as a roster, like do you end up with 7? So 7-10 is probably where I would lean, but the most important thing is that 7-10 fake, because in 2022 you're 7-10, right?
Yeah.
And I think in 2023 they ended 7-10 as well.
Sure did.
Like, 2022 is a real 7-3 that you collapsed at the end because you didn't have a quarterback. 2023 was a fake 7-10. Like that 2023 team never felt good. If you can go 7-10 and prove that you have the right people that you can move forward with and be like what the Lions were in the past half decade, that would be pretty cool. The other fun thing is the Jets are on quarterback watch, and hopefully Justin Fields says, fuck you, you're not drafting a quarterback. We're going to win a ton of games. Perfect. Be the Sam Darnold of this year. Be the Baker Mayfield of this year. Be a top 12 pick that then blows up in a great way. But Mike, college football is back on Saturday. It is actually a cool quarterback class.
We're gonna have to monitor. But it actually feels right. This is a good time with finally, like when the Jets drafted Darnold, they needed to draft a quarterback. When the Jets drafted Zach Wilson, we did not want to draft a quarterback. This year, we wanted to keep Rodgers, so we would not have wanted to draft a quarterback. We're ready to go, feeling good about QB. By the way, Matt, last year, I agree, downgrading the quarterback position, downgrade receiver, maybe downgrade in the secondary a little bit. What has to be an improvement at coach.
Yep.
And you got to argue that Membu should hopefully be better than Morgan Moses was last year, even though he was pretty solid. So you'd think the offensive line gets better too. Plus Olu for a full season. So, some good things.
Here's why I like the QB draft class, though. It feels very 2018 light. It's not as good as 2018. Won't be as hyped as 2018. But you have like the Arch Mannings of the world, who I do think will come out. And I think they're going to get smoked by Ohio State. I think he's going to be great the rest of the year. You have Cade Klubnik. You have Drew Allar. You have Nussmeier from LSU. You have Sellers from South Carolina. You have these guys that are going to play 12 games, put unreal tape up. And then you have like other guys in the top 10, like Caleb Downs will go. You'll have all the Clemson D linemen go. Like you're gonna have guys that go that teams can't take quarterback, and that's what happened in 2018. You had Baker 1, Darnold 3. You had Josh Allen 11, Rosen mid-teens, and then
I think
Lamar
Allen
at the
was
end of the
less.
round.
I think Allen was 7, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
7 or 8. Yeah.
I remember watching Avengers: Infinity War in the theater, and I'm like, I hope the Bills and the Dolphins don't take their QB of the future, and then they took Josh Allen and Josh Rosen. I was so mad.
I forgot the Dolphins took Josh Rosen. No, didn't the
No, it was
Cardinals take
Arizona.
him?
Was it Arizona?
Yeah, he went to the Dolphins after. The
I
Dolphins had
remember-
Tua the year after or before? Gotta be the year before.
The Dolphins took Tua during the Daniel Jones draft, which I believe was the Burrow draft.
2017?
I think Burrow was 2020.
Oh, after.
2020.
2019. Gotta be 2019.
2019 was Kyler.
Calamari?
No,
Tua
yeah,
was
2019 was
2020?
Kyler Murray.
Darnold's 2 years more senior than Tua?
Darnold's 18,
Yeah, you're right.
Kyler 19,
Who
Burrow was
else won in
20.
2019? Was that Herbert?
Quinnen, the Raiders took someone hilarious like Clone Farrell.
Clone Farrell, yeah, because that's when they had Mike Mayock as their GM.
Yeah. What Bosa went? Who else went?
Was that Herbert?
I feel like Herbert was 2020. I think Herbert was Tua and Burrow.
That's a crazy draft, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020, Justin Herbert is his first year.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, dude,
And then he
31
got to play
touchdowns.
because Tyrod Taylor got stabbed.
I forgot Justin Herbert threw for 5,000 yards. Jesus.
And now
Last
they're
year,
like
a
a
great
weird
stat.
run-heavy offense. That the Chargers, if they do it right under that coach, can be really good, man.
Well, they're in
And-
trouble. They lost Slater already for the season. That's a disaster.
Yeah.
After he signed that
Yeah.
contract. Dude, Herbert last year, 23 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and then threw 4 picks in the playoff game. It's insane. Jeez.
They played Houston, right? That was a Houston game.
Yes.
I was at a bachelor party during that game, and I think we all bet on Houston, and it was very fun.
Yeah, Houston smoked them. You got flamed
Well-
for your gambling at the wedding.
That did happen. I'm very.
That's
No,
insane.
I've been back and forth between 7 and 10 and 8 and 9.
Let's go 9 and 8, dude.
If Aaron Glenn is that guy, like they will go 9 and 8. I
Yeah.
actually believe that.
Yeah.
And if he's not that guy yet, but can be that guy, that's where you have a different type of 7 and 10 that you did in 2022 and 23. Like
Yeah.
you are a upward facing, but like how many years is it? 2018. Sam Darnold looks great at the end of the year. Like vibes are up. 2019, win 6 out of 8. Vibes are up. 2020, you steal a few at the end of the year. 2021, Zach Wilson should have beat
the Pats or the Bucks.
Yeah, should have beat the
That's the game.
Bucks. You beat the
Yeah.
Texans. You beat the Jaguars. Oh, we're back.
Yeah.
2022 was the opposite. Everybody like got exploded. 2023, you win games late. 2024, Aaron Rodgers plays good late. You never play a meaningful game in December. You're always dead. Then
Just
you play great at the end of the
2022,
year.
right? That's it.
Yeah.
Sick.
It
2023, we had like
horrifying.
Rodgers trying to come back from his Achilles tear. That was
Yeah, that's a good point.
we're like,
And
dude,
I
if
was-
we
I was-
win, we play the Dolphins. I think we were 5-7 or 5-8. Probably 5-8 because 5-7, you're actually kind of in it. 5-8, they're like playing Miami. You're like, all right, if we win, Rodgers is gonna come back for whatever holiday, like Christmas Eve. And they
got
lost
shut out.
30-0. Yeah. Ugh.
And Zach Wilson quit on the team. I think that was the game they got hurt and walked off.
Oh God.
All right, Mike. Enjoy work. 8:10. You gotta go.
Oh, we gotta go to work now. Holy shit. All right.
All right, buddy.
Good
Have a good one.
Jets.